Hey yo, what's up? Ghosty here, and as you can see, this video is about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which they released a trailer for today, and of course I got a lot to say about it. I want to talk about it a bit, so that's what this video is for. But if you haven't seen the trailer already, I'm going to show it real quick, so feel free to watch it. If not, you can skip ahead, but for those who haven't seen it, here you go.
Behold, the King of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
Attack!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
So, that's the trailer for the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm hella excited. This shit looks surprisingly really damn good. Everything about the movie just looks amazing. Like, it has a lot of potential, and I really hope they don't mess it up. But by the looks of it, though, it looks like they're not going to whatsoever. We got both parties. We got Nintendo, of course, and then we have Illumination, which are both going real hard with this trailer, and obviously the movie's going to be 10 times more. But speaking of more, the trailer looks like it only shows 2 scenes, and that looked like they're both pretty early on in the film, especially the scene with Mario and Toad, which, by the way, you know what, I'll get into that first. I was going to say I don't know where to start, but I do. God, this movie looks phenomenal. Like, the visuals and the animation is beautiful. Like, it's actually fucking fantastic. It looks amazing. And I could not get over it. Every time I would rewatch the trailer, which I have rewatched it a few times already, I can't get past the animation. Everything looks absolutely gorgeous. But I know the trailer doesn't cover everything, and that includes the characters. Obviously, we have the names of the actors, which I know it was a big joke for a while on the internet. It was one massive meme that the Mario movie is coming out, and it's having these celebrities voice the characters, even though they can already have actual voice actors play them, which some of the voices do seem good. Some others could be better, which I'll get into. But the cast, of course, we see Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, and Jack Black as Bowser. That's what we see. Also, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Kamek, which is Kevin Richardson, I think. But we also have Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, and we also have Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, which we don't see them. We don't hear them or see them at all in the trailer. We do get a glimpse of Mushroom Kingdom and the castle, which also is accurate to a T, which I'll get more into that in a minute. But we don't see them. Obviously, I wanted to see them, but we don't see everyone. There's also other iconic characters from the Mario universe and the Mario world that might not even be in the movie, but I have my thoughts and my predictions. Maybe even for a sequel, there's even some characters for. You know what I mean? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But, God, this trailer, let's keep on going. The characters themselves and the voices, now that I said the cast. The characters look amazing. Mario looks good. Bowser looks even better. Toad, of course, you can't go wrong with Toad. There's no wrong way to make him look, unless it's like a live-action Mario movie for some reason, which hopefully you all know what I'm referencing. But he looks good. The trailer as a whole looks amazing. The visuals, animation-wise, and the character models, they all look pretty damn good. Voice-wise, Mario, Chris Pratt. They did hype him up. I mean, he hyped himself up with the voice, like it was some mythical thing that we were waiting for, like it was the second coming of Christ. But it's just Chris Pratt with a Brooklyn accent, which I understand. I don't even know if he tried a Mario impression, and the Mario voice actor, like the actual Mario voice actor, is in the cast. So I don't know why they didn't choose him for it, but it is what it is. I'm for it, I guess. I'm excited for the movie regardless of who voices Mario, even though there could have been better. There also could have been worse, but Mario is Mario, and I think they're going to do the character justice, even if the voice is just Chris Pratt with a slight accent. He does look good, though. Besides Mario, we have Luigi, a very small glimpse of him at the end. We don't really hear him at all, besides like a few grunts here and there. But we see him in a forest, going towards like a mini castle, with dry bones chasing him, a horde of dry bones, which I love. And I really appreciate that they're going down the spooky route and showing off dry bones. I really hope we see like some booze and shit like that, but they're probably going to save it for like a sequel or, later on, maybe. I don't know, but Dry Bones is in it, and I love Dry Bones. Everyone does, I think, and everyone should if they don't. But Luigi looks good, still have to hear him, but that also shows Luigi and his, how he is pretty much a coward, and he gets scared easily. So far, it seems like they've nailed the personalities as well. We still have yet to hear them, but it is what it is. And besides them two, the brothers themselves, next I'm going to talk about Bowser. Bowser looks awesome, obviously. It's Bowser. And Jack Black is pretty good. It's Jack Black. I don't really need to explain much. But I did think he was going to go for a more raspy, like, monstrous voice, which isn't what we got, necessarily. I like the voice. I just expected something more about how he sounds in, like, Super Mario Galaxy, or, like, when he roars, like, when he growls, kind of. If you've heard him in a game, then you hopefully know what I'm talking about. But Bowser looks good. Same with the Koopa Army. Kamek, too. I didn't even think of Kamek showing up. I love Kamek, or Magic Koopa, whatever you want to call him. He's awesome. The voices, they nailed the voice on him. But the Koopa Army, everyone, the ways Bowser is portrayed and how he's monstrous, like he's an actual, like, powerful threat, which is pretty damn cool. He's badass, which even makes it even better. When they show that shot of him destroying the penguin castle, or like the kingdom, he uses his breath, like the fire breath, and he actually destroys it. He annihilates the building, and it's pretty badass. Like, that's the type of level shit I want to see, power-wise, from Bowser. It's pretty badass. There's not much more to say, but he looks awesome. I really want to see Bowser Jr., but I don't think they're going to show it. I'm going to get more into like the plot details and story-wise from what I got from the trailer after the characters, so we'll wait on that. But Bowser and the Koopas and Kamek, the whole Koopa Army, is pretty damn cool. Everything looks great, like I said. There's probably going to be some Hammer Bros too, and more of them, wherever they come up at. And wait, before I do get off the topic of Bowser, his lair, or his kingdom, whatever that is that moves around, that has his head in stone on it, is like perfect Mario. not perfect. Well, yes, perfect. But what is the word I'm looking for? It is iconic. It is like staple base Mario, and that is exactly what I wanted this movie to be. Like the base form of everything, like exactly how it's portrayed and everything else. I wanted it to be accurate, and that is exactly how it would be in a Mario game or the Mario world as a whole. So I'm really appreciative of how accurate they are. The character models, the personalities so far from what we've seen, the worlds, it all looks pretty damn cool. Even the star that Bowser's going after, which I said I'll get into the plot later on, from what I got at least, and what I think's going to happen. I don't know, I can make a lot of videos about this, but I just wanted to say that. The lair, the spiky balls that he has, the chains that to use as like an anchor, the whole lava like environment, it all fits so well, and it's all like perfect. I'm not sure how else to say it. It fits the world and them characters so well. I know it happens a lot in the games and such, but for them to get it right and for them to make it look that good is something worth mentioning. I guess you can call it attention to detail with the accuracy, but maybe not. I'm not sure, but they did get it. Like they nailed it. Just everything pretty much. The way Bowser's head is literally engraved in the stone, the lava environment. Kamek, when he uses his magic, they have the geometric shapes popping up. Even Mario's hair color is a different color than his mustache and eyebrows. Everything that's known in the Mario world is being used, and it's being used right. And I appreciate it. I'm sure others are too. I'm just putting it out there and acknowledging it pretty much. But past all that, I'm geeking over it a little bit too much. Another character, Toad. Again, you can't go wrong with Toad. But you can go wrong with the voice if it's too annoying. And Keegan-Michael Key does it in the perfect way to where it's not annoying, but it's still Toad, which is impressive for him. It's impressive. So props to him for that. And besides them, I think that's pretty much it voice-wise. And of the main characters that we see, like I said, we see Luigi too, but we don't really hear him. We hear the penguin dude, which might be a reference to the penguins in Mario 64 that you could literally sacrifice and kill. But that's not much of a major character. Like I said, I think both scenes that we see in the trailer are from pretty early on in the film. And actually, yeah, let's get into that now. I talked about the characters. I think everyone looks good. Even the minor characters and enemies, like Dry Bones, Kamek, the Koopas, all of them, they look great. I can't wait to see more. But I already kind of said this, but the environments obviously look gorgeous, and they even have their own little spin on it for the movie to make it fresher and newer. Mushroom Kingdom looks great. The castle is literally a 1-to-1 scale of the castle. I really, really hope they have the paintings that Mario can enter and like actually go through. That would be awesome. I don't know how far that's gonna go, because then they could it could just be a copy of the game, but I'm not sure. But that would be pretty damn cool. Regardless though, the castle is there and it's really accurate. It's perfect. There's literally no other way to put it. Like, that is the main base form of everything we see of Mario, of Bowser, Luigi, Dry Bones, the castle, the pipes. Everything is like a perfect scale, and it's the most accurate it could be. And that's why I'm saying it's perfect, because it is. The movie itself may not be when it does release. We'll see when it does release. But for now, from what we see, like visually, the appearances are perfect. There's no other way to put it. But the environments are gorgeous. Like I said, wow. I was blown away. But alright, plot-wise now, what I think is going to happen, and what has happened. So, pretty much from the trailer, we can confirm that this is the first debut. Obviously, on the big screen for this universe that they're building, the trilogy, sequel, movie, whatever. This movie is going to be their debut. It's going to be their first. Mario has no idea where he's at when he comes out of the pipe, which he leads to the Mushroom Kingdom. He doesn't know who Toad is, so it's probably just Mario and Luigi on their own, first encountering the Mushroom Kingdom, and probably going to be first meeting Bowser for the first time. So it's probably going to be the first for everything in this movie. These iterations. So, we have that. Bowser, his goal is to obtain the Power Star. We don't know what it's for. It could just be the one Power Star, which he does obtain. We see it in the trailer, which, again, accuracy is on point, which, of course, I love, like I've been saying. So Bowser could just be using that one Power Star for something that we'll see in the movie, or next trailer, hopefully. Or I think maybe he could be looking for more than one Power Star, and that's what his goal is. He needs to get a certain amount to power something or to fuel something, maybe like a super weapon, or just something along those lines. Again, they're pretty accurate, and they're doing it pretty good. They're nailing it so far. So it's probably something like that, a super weapon or some kind of big end goal that Bowser needs the Power Stars for. I think it's something like that, maybe. But again, we don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. Mushroom Kingdom, we don't see Peach, so we don't even know if Peach is going to be captured. Any old Mario story has Peach getting captured, so I won't be surprised if she is. That's probably going to be the focus of the next trailer, if they release a second one before the movie. But we'll have to wait and see. But again, it is Mario, and you can't have Mario without the Mushroom Kingdom. But if you needed any confirmation of the Mushroom Kingdom being there you have it. And we also have that Snowy Kingdom that the penguins reside in, that Bowser shows up and, messes up. So we have the Mushroom Kingdom, Bowser's Lair, and that Snowy Kingdom, whatever it's called. But there also is another thing that could be possible, and I know they've been nailing it with the accuracy so far to the actual Mario world and lore. So, the cast has Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong. So obviously some kind of jungle is going to be involved that we'll see in the movie. But if they're, again, nailing the accuracy with it, we're going to see Congo Jungle as well, which is going to be pretty damn cool. No Diddy Kong, and makes sense if it is going to be the first for everyone and everything. But for now, that's what we can assume. And that's saying if they even want to include that. There's also other assumptions that I have and predictions that, like, some characters could show up, like Yoshi, maybe, big part of Mario, but there's no sign of Yoshi. Wario and Luigi can show up, but I think that's definitely better as like a sequel kind of, or to bring back later on in the story, or whatever they're doing with this, and they're planning to do, which I hope, because if this movie is going to be as good as it looks, they could definitely make a whole story out of it, and movie after movie after movie, whatever they want to do with it. But Wario and Luigi could be a dastardly duo for Mario and Luigi. Y'all already know how it works. I don't need to explain it, but that's pretty much it. But again, I love it how it looks. I'm really excited for it. I really am interested in seeing what they have to offer. And again, the accuracy is probably my favorite part about this so far, because everything looks perfect. And I know the voice casting, some of it could be better, some of it is already at its best, but it is what it is, and I think the movie is going to be great regardless. I really am interested in seeing the powers and abilities. I wonder if they're going to include like the fire flower or the ice flower, maybe even the tanuki leaf. It's their call, whatever they want to choose. I would love to see all of it really, but I'm sure they have stuff planned for this specific project and more to come. Especially if this movie is successful, which, regardless of whether it's good or bad, I think it's going to be good, but regardless of whatever state it's going to be in, I do think it's going to be successful and make money. So they're probably going to make a sequel anyways. Unless it does get completely shit on, then who knows. We'll know in April of next year. But one thing I do think is going to happen that I want to say, in case it actually does end up happening and I'm right, is that I think Bowser is going to be this overwhelmingly powerful force of nature, and Mario is not going to stand a chance against him, but is still going to go all out. And in their final fight, I think it's going to be a sequence of events where it seems like Mario is sacrificing himself, but he's going to have to take the star, like one of the power stars, and use it in this emotional kind of scene, this emotional sequence of sacrificing himself, or whatever the case is. I think he's going to have to use the power, and the star power Mario that we all know and love, that power up, and he's going to have to do that and use it to conquer Bowser and defeat him. Obviously, the final fight, the final moments of the fight, or whatever it is, it's going to be epic. It's going to be this big showdown kind of thing, and that's pretty much it. And that's just me guessing and assuming. because I know it is from a movie standpoint and they're gonna make it cinematic. They could just honestly do the thing of where Mario beats him and then pulls a lever and knocks him, like, makes the like platform below Bowser fall beneath him or whatever, and make him fall down to the ground or into like this abyss or whatever it is. They could do anything, but that's just me making assumptions and looking at it from a movie perspective. But I think I talked long enough. Obviously, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what else they have in store. Might have repeated myself a bit, but I tend to do that anyways, especially when I get a certain point across, or I want to get a certain point across. So, don't mind me, but I appreciate you hearing me out and clicking on the video, especially if you got this far. You lasted a good bit. So, I mean, you lasted the whole way, actually. So, I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Mario stuff. I'll probably make more videos on it sooner or later. Could be right after this one, too. I don't know. But for now, that's all. Subscribe, please, and thank you. Like the video, do whatever you gotta do, etc., etc., all that stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.